Hello, it's lovely to connect with you today. My name is Leanne Peters. I'm from templeofbalance.com.au, Temple of Balance on Facebook and Temple of Balance on YouTube. And I can now say I'm also from Harmony on High Street in Campbelltown, Tasmania. So welcome to you all. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm here to pull some cards for this week ahead. That's this week starting Monday the 2nd of December through to Sunday the 8th of December. So that should be easy enough. I want to send out an extra special welcome to my Temple of Balance patrons, my Pillar of Light members, and all of those of you who support my work through my website, or if you support my work at Harmony on High Street, I offer you my sincere thanks and gratitude. Thank you for helping me be able to keep doing these sorts of videos and keep doing my work. I'm extremely grateful. So thank you very much. So I'm coming to you live now from Tasmania, Australia, where it is Monday the 2nd of December and the time is 4:17 p.m. I don't usually come in this time of the day, and I must say I just got home and I forgot that I had to do the video, so I had to get myself ready to do the video, then I can go and do my other things. So I'm here finally, and I'm here to pull some cards. So if you're new to watching, welcome. What I'm going to be doing is using my oracle cards here, the Speed of Light oracle cards combined with my Animal Kingdom oracle cards, and they've been combined to make a deck of 110 cards. So I'll be using these cards to find the best cards that the majority of us need for this week ahead. So I'm just going to trust my cards, trust in my intuition, and see what comes up. And if you want to see what comes up too, then hopefully you'll hang around for a little bit longer. So I'm not doing personal readings today. This is general guidance for everyone. So I trust you've been led here for a reason. And I trust that something shared supports you and resonates with you. And I encourage you to let go of the things that don't resonate and receive or accept the things that do. So last week our theme was celebration. So did you have something to celebrate last week? So I'm now turning my attention to the new week. I'm looking for the best cards that the majority of us need for Monday the 2nd of December through to Sunday the 8th of December. And the best cards are these. So I'm just going to lay them face down here next to me. So bear with me a second. Okay, sounds easy enough. Let's get started. Looking for the best card for Monday, the 2nd of December. We've got a Speed of Light oracle card, and we've got card 43 called Harmony. Harmony says sound, tuned in, expression, music, and song. Hi, Emily and Tash, welcome. So this is about harmony. This is getting back into tune. This is getting back into balance. And, you know, harmony feels a little more musical to me. So even though balance and harmony, they're pretty much the same thing, they have a sort of a slightly different feeling to me. Balance perhaps feels more like perhaps a set of scales, maybe like a pyramid. It has a bit more of a heavier, not heavier is in a negative way, it has a bit more weight to it, the word balance and the energy of balance to me, whereas harmony feels more like the fluidity of music and the harmony of an orchestra or a band, the harmony of a choir, the harmony of things in our life as things sort of fit together and move forward in our life. So there is a movement feeling with the feeling of harmony to me. And on Monday, we've been encouraged to move with that harmony, move with that sense of alignment or balance as best as we can. Maybe listening to music might be really nice for us to do, especially if we've been feeling a bit heavy or a bit stuck or going through difficult things at the moment. Then working with music and sound might be a great way to help keep the energy moving. The energy wants to move. So this is a balance, this is a harmony, this is staying in tune with what it is that we need and what it is that's in balance or out of balance in our life. Now let's move over to Tuesday and Wednesday, the 3rd, the 4th of December. We have Animal Kingdom Oracle cards. We've got Solar Cycle. This is a featured timing card, which has further instructions here. So I'm going back to my deck. It says to take the top card from the deck, so that's easy. Speed of Light Oracle card, and we have another featured card. This has further instructions here as well, and it says to split the deck and take the top card. So another Speed of Light Oracle, and we have Integration. So I'll put that back on. We might have another featured card. We may not. But these 3 cards have come up for Tuesday and Wednesday for a reason. So this one's easy. This is card 52. It's called Solar Cycle, and it talks about a 24-hour period. So it's talking about the short term or a daily thing, something on a day-to-day basis or something occurring over that kind of 24 to 48-hour period of Tuesday and Wednesday that has some significance with these other cards that have come up. So let's look at the White Tiger. This is card 48, and it says schedule, routine, adjustment, and management. This is on its own. This card is about time management. It's about how we spend our time. It's about things like looking at our routine, our schedule, and making sure things are on track, making sure that what we're doing with our time is what we want to be doing with our time. And we could also add priorities in with this energy, because figuring out what our priorities are means that we can then figure out what we need to, or what might be the best way for us to spend our time based on our priorities. Because if we're distracted or we're a bit lost at the moment, we could be concentrating and focusing on anything and probably everything. So once we figure out what our priorities currently are, then that gives us a framework to be able to then look at our routine, look at our schedule, look at how we're actually using our time in conjunction with our priorities. What are our priorities at this time, and how can we fit them into our schedule? So this is probably something that some of us are already thinking about or proactively doing. Now, this card and those other 2 come up with the Integration card, card 19, which says settling, grounding, nature, and calm. So this card on its own talks about a period or a time or an energy of integration. What does integration mean? To me, it's like anchoring, integrating, bringing energies that have been perhaps up in our head or changes that have been occurring, like really letting them settle into the reality of the facts. The fact, F-A-C-T, not the facts that we send, but the facts. Settling into the facts of things, the reality of things, having a reality check, that kind of thing, is sort of like integration. It's coming to terms with things. Coming to terms with changes can be another way of looking at it. So there's a settling, calming nature element to this card as well. There's also a balance feeling too, which then extends nicely from Monday's card. So let's look at these 3 together that have come up together for a reason for Tuesday and Wednesday. So we're looking at our day-to-day routine, our day-to-day life. I add routine because we've got the routine card. So we might be looking at our day-to-day activities, our daily things that we're doing. Are these things that we want to be doing? Are these things that we should be doing? Are these things that are distracting us from something that's more important? So if they are, we might want to make a list of the things that are the most important to us. We could call those our priorities, and then look at how we can fit our priorities into our schedule. And are they lining up? Sometimes it's actually very interesting to make some time to contemplate, and in my journal I write down what my current priorities are. Now, if I've got a lot going on, it might be 10 things. If I haven't got a lot going on, it might be 5 or 6 things. If I've got a lot going on, it may be 12, but it won't be much more than that. Otherwise, I don't have time for everything. So I've got to figure out what's the most important things that I want to be doing with my time. And I am going to be listing them in an order. So number 1, priority. Number 2, number 3, number 4, whatever it is that's important to me right now in that moment. I do this about every month, or if I'm going through a big period of change. And I must do it again, actually, because I'm in a routine shift now. So what do I want my priorities to be? Ordered. And then I look practically and realistically at how I'm actually spending my time. And that includes airtime. What am I thinking a lot about? What am I worrying about? What am I stressed about? That might bump up to number 1. It might be my family member or something. I might be stressed about them because of whatever they've got going on, and I keep being pulled into the drama or whatever it might be. So they might bump up to number 1, just with where I'm spending most of my time. And then I'll order all the things I seem to be spending my time doing or thinking about. And then I want to look at how these things match up with what my priorities are and how I'm actually spending my time. And quite often, what I want to be priority 1 may have slipped down to number 4 because some other things have bumped up. So I need to do a bit of a shift and get my priority number 1 up to number 1 with my time. So this sort of thing's really valuable. And coming up with the solar cycle card, it sort of highlights that we might be looking at what we're doing on a daily basis, a day-to-day basis, especially with our priorities, our schedule, and our routine. And maybe we're also looking at how we can make the time to settle, make the time to calm down, maybe make the time to spend some time in nature, especially if things have been stressful or overwhelming for us. That's a sure sign that we need a break. So that's a lot coming in for Tuesday and Wednesday. But it doesn't have to be too complicated. If we can just get things ordered in our head and get a ordered, I guess, perspective of what we're doing with our life at this time, that will probably help. So now let's look at Thursday. This is Thursday, the 5th of December. We have a Speed of Light Oracle card, and it is Prayer, card 2. And it says, ask, help, answers, and improvement. So this is asking for help, but also receiving help. Sometimes we want help and we push it away, weirdly enough. And we say, no, I don't need any help with this. But actually we do. So sometimes it's good when someone says, can I help you? And we say, actually, yes, I could really do with your help right now. It might be a bit of a drag or a bit time consuming to explain what we need done, but giving someone the option or the opportunity to help, which helps them feel fulfilled, and also makes us feel like we're not doing everything alone. So let's be careful we're not pushing help away or pushing support away. Let's receive it. Let's say thank you, or let's ask. I could really do with your help today if you've got time. Can you help me with this task? Or something like that. If we need help, let's ask for it and let's let ourselves receive it. There is an energy, or this card, of improvement. So asking for things to improve, asking for change. Change can be a bit of a scary word, but another way of looking at it, or a better word to use, may be improvement. So asking for help. Can you please help improve this relationship? Can you please help improve my health, or this part of my life, or my finances, or how I spend my time, or help bring me clarity about my priorities, or whatever it might be that we're dealing with. So we can ask the universe, we can ask our loved ones in spirit, we can ask the Creator, we can ask God, or whoever we commune with on a spiritual level. What is that higher energy that you connect with? And are you working with them as best as you can by asking for support and guidance, and then getting out of the way and letting the guidance and the support and the help come by saying, yes, please help me, that kind of thing. So that's for Thursday. We're going to grab this card for Friday, the 6th of December. This is another Speed of Light Oracle card. And we have Expanded Love. And this is card 24. And it says productivity, teamwork, and holding space. This is a productive team, a great energy for teamwork, on Friday. So it'd be great to work with others, get things done, be productive. We might find that we get a lot done and a lot achieved on Friday personally. Be a great time to team up with other people too. And maybe that help that's been offered, maybe that will come in on Friday. Maybe the help we've asked for will come in on Friday. We're not doing it alone with this card. We're working with other people. So let's make sure that we're open to the help that other people can offer. And for goodness sake, if someone offers to help and it's something mundane and they're not doing it the way we like, if they're not putting the cutlery away in the right order or anything like that, it doesn't matter. Like, let's not be picky and micromanage the help that's coming either. Otherwise, people won't want to help us. So let's be receptive and accepting of the help being offered, and let's work with Friday as a productive day. So it's up to us. So let's maybe create a bit of a plan for on Thursday afternoon or on Thursday. What are we going to do on Friday? How are we going to get it done? So we can line things up and feel like we've really achieved something by the end of the day. Now, we've got 2 cards here for the weekend. This one's for Saturday here, and this one's for Sunday. So Speed of Light Oracle for Saturday the 7th of December. Oh, nice. We've got card 4, the Buffalo Woman. And she says, talents, gifts, skills, and recognition. This is a great time to look at our hobbies, practice our hobbies if we have the opportunity on Saturday. Also the opportunity to take our hobby or the things that interest us to the next level. There could also be a skill development or a skill advancement with this card. So we might be skilled at something and we might be looking at or even applying to extend our skill range by advancing our skills. So this is a skill, really practical card. The Expanded Love is a pretty practical card too, with the productivity feeling. So there's a productivity and a practical element coming in for Saturday. So we might find that we get some things practiced, some things built, some things made, that kind of thing. And this is for Sunday. This is Animal Kingdom Oracle cards, the Masked Owl card 49, and it says to be optimistic. So as we end the weekend, we're being reminded to stay optimistic and stay hopeful that things are going to work out. We might feel optimistic by the time we get to the end of the weekend because we might have maybe something nice happens that helps us feel a bit elated or more optimistic than we perhaps were before. So I feel like this is probably coming off the back of a fairly productive couple of days, especially Friday, Saturday, and we could also add Sunday. I feel like these could potentially be productive days, personally productive. So a great time to look at our schedule and look at what can we do to help us feel like we've accomplished something personally. What are those what's that unfinished business or those ends that we need to tie up that we've got hovering around? Maybe we could put those on our priority list and just make sure we get them done by the end of this weekend. We might have paperwork to do or yard to mow or just mundane things, windows to clean. You know, we've got better things to do than that, but maybe they're niggling at us. So to get them out of our head, let's make some time for the things that we can tick off our list. And then by the end of the weekend, feel like we've really accomplished something because I cleaned those windows, I mowed the lawns, and I sorted out that paperwork or whatever it is. So what's hovering around you that you can really work with this productive energy to get done this, especially as we move towards the weekend? So let's stay optimistic and hopeful, and we might feel that by the time the weekend ends, which will be a nice way to finish the week. So that's that. I trust that resonates with you. See how you go. You won't know till you go through your days, and hopefully you can come back and connect with this video to get your bearings and see how things are resonating. I am going to pull a theme card in just a moment, but before I do, I want to thank you very much for joining me today. If you have enjoyed this video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please show us some love. Please comment. please share if you're inspired to. And if you'd prefer to connect more privately, then please send us a message through our website. If you'd like to learn more about my cards, if you would like to start working with them yourself or expand your deck, if you've got one deck and not the other, you can combine them or you can just use the deck separately. You can find these and other decks of cards I've made on my website, and you can learn more about me and the work I do here at Temple of Balance at templeofbalance.com.au. We have a healing event coming up in February, the 21st till the 23rd of February, and our focus is release and rebirth. So I look forward to connecting with those of you coming to that, and that we still have some spaces left if that interests you. And also, if you're going to be in Tasmania for any time over the rest of the year or into next year, my husband and I, Corey, now have a place you can come to called Harmony on High Street. And it's in our town of Campbelltown, right in the middle of Tasmania. So if you're in Tasmania or thinking of coming, then please have a look at us up on Facebook, because I'm always hosting events, especially art-related activities. So check that out if you're interested. So I'm looking now for the best card for the theme for this week. So what is the best card that the majority of us need for the theme for the 2nd of December through to the 8th of December 2024? And the best card is this. It's an Animal Kingdom Oracle card. And we have the Peacock, card 15, and it says increasing self-confidence. So this is a really nice, empowering card. There's a sense of pride in some ways without hopefully slipping into being too arrogant or too self-centered, too self-absorbed or too egotistical, which that sort of power can do, which is something I'm very conscious of. I want to take my confidence as high as I can without it tipping into ego based on my observations of myself. So this is self-confidence growing. This is a sense of personal power, courage to push through, courage to make a plan for ourselves, courage and strength to look at our priorities and look honestly at what our priorities are. If the list is too long, it's too much. If it's too short, then we've got a few things that we can focus on and really give our attention to. If we need more to occupy ourselves, then maybe let's look at our hobbies and our interests and what can we bring into our life? What projects can we work on? Can we make something? Can we build something? Can we make a nice section of our garden? Can we do something to help give us an incentive to wake up in the morning? So there is a growing sense of confidence in ourselves, and there is this sense of getting back in charge of our life. So it really comes back, I feel, to our priorities, our schedule, our routine, and really figuring out what sort of structure we need as individuals to build our life around. The structure that I need that satisfies my life and my balance and my personality is going to be different to yours. I'm someone who likes a fair bit of structure, but at the same time, I also like a lot of flow. And I've noticed as my flow in life increases, I need more structure because it's like a vessel or a container to carry and hold that flow. If I just had flow, then I'd be wandering around probably aimlessly, not knowing what I'm doing or where I'm going. So I need to have a certain sense of a vessel, a vehicle, a structure to build my life around, so that I can support the flow that I want to work with. It's like a yin and a yang, an order and a chaos, that when they work together, they work fantastically together as a team. So are you too relaxed? Are you too structured and controlling? And how can you drop a bit of something and bring them together somehow? That you'll need to work out for yourself based on your life and your lifestyle and your personality and the things that you're dealing with in your life, that you can work with those and around those things. So a nice theme for us this week: confidence growing, strength growing. And when we have confidence, we have clarity. When we have confidence, we can also say that we also have a bit of trust, maybe a bit more trust, or maybe a lot of trust in where we're going in our life. Things feel certain and stable and secure when we're feeling confident. And it shouldn't be something that's fleeting. Confidence should be something that builds and grows and kind of stays. And there's going to be kind of ups and downs with it, but it should in general stay. If it doesn't stay, then it's a sort of like a false confidence or a pretend confidence, one that's not really real. So confidence should stay. Confidence should stick. So if it's not sticking, what's not quite right there? And if it is sticking, enjoy it and let it carry you and guide you forward. So let's see how we go this week. Thanks so much for watching and connecting. And I look forward to connecting with you again soon. Have a fantastic week. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.